Irene. I'm listening to the TIG show and my daddy Frank.
Welcome, gentlemen. Welcome. Good evening.
Senior.
How you doing?
Charlie.
It's been a while.
Yeah, Charlie.
The son of multimedia.
Home, baby.
Home,
Back
baby.
home.
The prodigal son.
Oh, Charlie. No.
Jay Banner,
Make a note of my mother.
please come closer and speak into the mic. Jay Banner, how are you doing?
Boss, I'm okay.
I think no, speak into the mic. I can hardly hear you.
Boss, I'm okay.
Hold on. Hello, Jay.
Hello. Can you hear me now?
Okay, yeah,
Alright.
I think I can hear you now. Good. I thank God for your life. I mean, you were in the hospital since morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to actually pray and beg God to give you strength so you can come into the studio this evening. And I thank God that He's giving a testimony this evening to us. That let's talk about this very all important topic. Thank God for your life anyway.
Amen.
Yeah. I think God has healed you, so we can do justice to this. Folks, we are live on Hit 103.9 FM and on Facebook live on Hit 103.9 FM. Take a look at that and share. Come online and share the page. Let's discuss this. Join us. Join the conversation. You can send in your comments. You can send in your questions and your contributions later on. During the show, we will activate the phone lines so we can also speak to you live on radio. So right now we are live on Hit 103.9 FM on Facebook. So just come online and share the page. Come online and share the page. Now, I have seated right in front of me Kweku AJ Jr. and then Jay Banner. Now, first of all, I would like to start with Jay Banner. Yes, let me start with you, Jay Banner. Now come closer to the microphone. This is a very interesting topic. And don't it will be hardly discussed on the pulpit by the pastors. However, it's affecting the youth. Take it or leave, actually eating up into young Ghanaians, and they are wasting their lives away in this new craze called sex parties. Jay Banner, what exactly do we mean to say, sex parties? What exactly do we mean?
Okay. For sex parties, we are talking about a group of people who have and they have an understanding to come together and then have fun at let's say a decided location. Basically to please themselves. I should say to please themselves.
Come again, you said it's actually a party.
Yes. Just as you go for a normal birthday party.
Like a normal wedding reception party, a birthday party, or a baby christening party.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes. We all have an objective, but the objective there is sex.
A sex.
Yes.
Whilst in the other case, it's like we are creating somebody's birthday anniversary. This is the objective.
They're just
Party, just to describe it for us a little bit. Somebody
okay,
listening to you right now is the first time.
Truth is, I've never been to one.
Yeah.
But I've seen lots on social media.
Yes, and you have
Especially-
friends who indulge in them.
I do have friends.
You have friends who. No, I mean, this is radio. Come on, let's educate. Let's educate. Let's be very serious about it.
Okay, I'm going to be giving you hearsays.
Yes.
Hearsays.
Yes.
'cause
Yes.
I've heard mostly some of them say it's for the fun of it.
Mm-hmm.
People are first. They want to try new stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And how would I say? People feel they are more accepted into certain groups when they indulge in stuff like that. You get me?
Mm-hmm.
People do it purely for the pleasure, some for money. How would I say? Some are adventurous, so they want to try new adventures, and then some just feel like, oh, Charlie, I've got 6 friends, they are all doing it. If I don't do it, they'll shun me and stuff like that. So they are forced to.
Wow. People are actually actually, okay. So let me come to you, Kwekwe J Junior.
Yep.
Well, which angle are you tackling it from? Have you had an encounter? Have you actually attended a sex party before?
Yeah, I did.
You did.
Yeah.
How many years now has it been?
This was last year.
Last year.
I think around November, December there.
Okay. You actually attended a sex party.
Yeah.
So now give us a vivid description. Take us through how you were invited, when you got there. Take us through how the place looks like and what happens there.
Okay, so we were at a party at Coco Vanilla on the Trasacco Road.
Mm-hmm.
So we were there with some friends, and then we got a call that Charlie, there's a sex party going on. They called my friend.
Mhm.
I mean, I'll withhold his name.
Okay. All right.
So they called him and he was like, "Oh, Charlie, make we go. Like, let's go." Then he was like, "Since I'm a media man, I should come and then see things for myself."
Mm.
I was a bit scared, so I told him, "Charlie, no problem. I mean, they are my people. I know them." So, being a very curious person as I am,
Mhm.
I followed, and then I got there and then I saw what I saw.
Okay, so you followed the young man
Yeah.
and you went into that location
Yeah,
around Trasacco.
yeah.
So
I'll keep it.
keep it.
Yeah.
Great. So when you went, exactly, tell us, was it an enclosed building? Is it an open space? Where? Just describe.
It's an enclosed building.
Mhm.
It looks more like not a hotel, but like, more like a motel.
Mhm.
So that's how it looks. And then they were having a party outside, dancing with boys and girls, and the things were going on.
So there's music.
There's music playing like
Drinks.
a normal party. Drinks, there's food, people are there seated, and yeah.
Okay, so what kind of caliber of people? What caliber of people do they invite for this party?
The people I saw there are people around my age, like people
Young like you,
Yeah, young men and women.
below
Let's
30.
say, let's say 28 to probably like 22 thereabout.
Wow.
Yeah. There were about 200. I saw about 200, 300.
You are kidding me?
Yeah.
200.
Yeah, like boys and girls. I showed you guys the video when I came.
No.
Not
So, okay, I've not seen it. I'll take a good look at it.
I don't have it on my phone here. I think it's on my hard drive in the house.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you entered the vicinity.
Yeah.
You took a good look at over 200 people, young ladies and gentlemen, one compound.
Yeah.
How does the act happen? How does it happen? So,
Okay, so what you do is you get in there. You know why you came. If
Mhm.
you if you got called,
yeah.
you know what's happening there. So we went in there, and then for them to relax and everything, I need to be very, very like cool with them.
Mhm.
I mean, vibe with them like you're also
So
part
they
of-
can open up.
and then open up and everything.
Mhm.
Yeah, so we were all talking and everything, and then I got talking to some of them and then asked questions and things. And then they spoke to me, and then so they are dancing. When you like a girl, you see a girl you like her, you just call her up and then you go in and then you do it. You can come back and then come and choose another girl. Girls will come and pick boys, and then it was just like that.
So whilst at the party, you can decide
Yeah.
to pick whichever girl that you want and go have sex with whoever it is. Where?
So they rented the place. Let's just call it a hotel,
Mhm.
right? They rented a house. It was a house, a very big house. They rented the place out. I learned it was organized by a certain lady. I won't mention the name. So she organized it. I don't know how. I don't have details into how it went, but then I know that the boys that came there didn't pay. They didn't give any money or anything. So it's like someone organized and then paid for it, just for people to come and have sex, have fun, drink, smoke, and then yeah.
So in this case, it was somebody who actually threw that party.
Someone threw that party. It was
Okay.
like, I think the person is a pimp or some kind of thing.
Mhm.
So it was okay, me Jimmy. So I'm getting my friends to just come and have sex and go.
Lord have mercy.
Hallelujah, somewhere.
I'm an overcomer.
Last time I hear on radio, we are going to be
I say you're sweating, Kuni.
I hear from what they call, what Absurd.
We will talk about the social media page where people are advertising their going to get. I don't know when I mention some kind of that's free publicity.
Yeah, don't mention that though. Because if you advertising them for free,
They're actually going in there exposing.
and what is happening
I like the song.
of February.
I like it sometimes. Like especially I drew credit for that song. I like it. I really like it. Hey. It's very, very good.
Who is this king of glory? He's a lot strong and mighty. Yes, we can call him all. See, I'm an overcomer. Listen, no weapon fashioned against me shall prosper. For the greater one lives in these, he does. Yes, yes, we can call him all. See, I'm an overcomer.
Hosanna by Coda.
I love this song.
Hosanna.
I am for you now. Jesus, Lord, my Lord.
Bema Yesu bell. Inti what do bring nyina ebeko sex party? He? Ahode a Yesu di ama nyina what beko sex party? Well, anyway, let me come back to the studio. Gentlemen, I'm having so many comments here. We've not even gone in deep into the topic yet. I'm having a lot of feedback. Jay Banner, let me come back to you again. Yeah. Jay,
Yes.
please come closer to the mic. Good.
Okay.
How do people from Kweku,
Yeah.
this one, a philanthropist,
Forgiver.
a philanthropist just decided to organize a sex party for young people. Can you imagine? Such an advocate. Okay,
Okay.
so that's that bit.
Mm.
Is there a bit where you actually pay and
yeah.
attend these sex
Okay.
parties?
Okay.
Yeah.
Now we have WhatsApp groups.
WhatsApp groups?
Yeah, that you actually pay before you're made a member.
Are you a member?
Oh, really? so like the normal school.
Yeah, like the
Yeah,
school groups,
groups,
church groups, and all of that. We have groups.
Mhm.
When you don't pay, you're not made a member. And it's actually created by people we actually name slave queens.
Slave queens.
Yes.
The
I don't have
usual
the
slave
definition.
queens
Yes, the
we
usual
see on
slave
social
queens,
media.
yes.
They are the administrators of
Yes,
such groups.
admins. And then most of them are on Snapchat and all advertising themselves naked.
Really?
Yes.
Shouts to Fakadi.
Yeah, I'm sure she's the president. She started.
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
No, who is
And
that?
now-
Who is that?
I don't know her. Maybe you can.
I mean, the lady who came out during the election 2016 that people should vote for a certain presidential candidate. If
Yeah.
you vote for him,
Yeah.
he's gonna give the thing out for free. And then a lot of people voted. I mean, Adebra actually did a story about it. It was
Okay.
on YouTube and internet things.
She was given
What-
free
what's her
airtime
name?
on TV.
Fakadi.
Fakadi.
Yeah, I mean, you actually pay her,
And she's an
and then-
advocate for these kind of things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then you,
And she lives in this country.
yeah, she lives here. She's
And
done
she's-
that and built a house and all that.
Yes, and she's been on TV advertising it so
Yeah.
many times. Yeah.
Charlie Akechi.
She
Ghana-
does it with
Ghana is
boys
free.
and with girls.
Yeah.
And then, as in, she sleeps with her fellow girls.
Yeah.
She sleeps with boys, and then you have to pay and then watch, and then that's how she makes her money.
That's how she makes her money.
Okay, we'll come there. Kweku. You are taking me too deep. So, Jay, you were saying something.
Yes, okay.
How,
So,
you said first of all they get invited on WhatsApp groups.
yes, but let's take it this way. You go on, let's say, Snapchat. Let's say you are who?
Yeah.
I don't know, oh, change.
You add Kweku, who knows lots of these girls.
Oh, hey.
so, so Kweku gives you like one handle, and then they advertise their friends. That's how it goes.
Okay, good. So whoever you invite will give you a handle.
No. Let's say I add up this handle.
Yeah.
Most of them advertise their friends, like fellow girls who do that.
Oh, okay.
Yes, on their handles.
Okay.
So as you get to have the whole circle.
Okay.
So
okay.
when you add up,
Mhm.
you get into the circle.
Originally you become a member.
No, you don't become a member yet. And now they advertise their groups. Each of them as an admin to a group.
Okay.
Yes. Everyone has her empire. So she advertises her body there, whatever you want. Some even will tell you, oh, if you live at Dansoman and you want a girl for the night, just pay this amount of money and she'll give you a number to call.
Are you kidding
I'm
me?
serious. That's how free social media is now. And then most of them just say, oh, this WhatsApp group is for my sex party. So pay and then I make you a member. If you're not a member of that WhatsApp group, you don't get to get the location. That is where they tell you where it's happening, the time, how much you're supposed to pay, and all of that. That's where you get the info. And I'm shocked, Frankifa, if you don't know, most of the so-called rich men have sex clubs in Ghana here. Yes.
The high net worth individuals in
I'm
our
serious.
societies have what? You
Organized.
said they have what?
Sex club. It's a club for just the big men.
Sex club.
Yeah.
Okay, that's another topic for discussion. Tonight we are discussing sex parties. Yes.
No, so the
Yes,
club organize the parties.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Cartel, even
yes,
controlled by
yes.
some people.
The registration fee alone can sometimes buy you a car.
really?
Yes. Can buy you a car. And then it's you need to get to a pedigree before you even think of joining that club.
Okay, Kweku, let me come to you. Now, per what you went to see over there,
Right.
did you see them selling condoms at the sex party?
No, the condoms were already there. I mean, if you're coming, you can come with your own condom. They're like your preferred choice. But then they already have some condoms in there. So if you come and you don't have one, you just pick one and then
You don't pay for the condom.
No, you don't
It's
pay
free.
for anything. There's food, there's drinks, there's everything. The one that I witnessed,
Yeah.
like you don't pay anything.
Nothing.
You just get a girl. Get
Now,
a guy.
is that probability that people will actually have sex raw, like without protection?
and I mean, so I can't talk about it.
But is there that probability? Jebana, for those that they pay and they go, is there probability that people will have raw sex?
No, I've not seen anything like that. Like I've not actually read like if maybe you don't want to use condoms and all of that. Maybe you don't want to use condoms and all of that. I've not read anything like that or heard anything like that.
Okay.
But then I know people who will tell you that, okay, fine, probably you're paying, let's say, 1,000 cedis.
Yeah.
Right. But then if you want to do it without a condom, you can pay like maybe 3,000,
Okay.
and then yeah, I mean it happens. That one too is there.
Is it 1,000 Ghana cedis you are talking about?
Yeah.
To pay?
Oh, but that's
Yeah.
cheap.
That's very cheap. That's like
cheap.
the average.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
telling you, this lady that we mentioned
She has
did
a
this thing
house.
and bought a house at cantonments.
cheap. Yes.
So you can
That's
imagine. People are the joke.
People they make money.
I'm an overcomer.
That's what?
Yes, we can call more. Over Satan power. 'Cause I ain't in cool more. See, I'm an overcomer. I say yes, we can cool. Yes, we can cool. Over Satan power. 'Cause I ain't in cool. I'm an overcomer. I say yes, we can cool more. Yes, we can cool. Over Satan power.
And this is one pass. Obunsama and arguing say he will whisk away all the young people of this country into his camp and Christ will come and meet no young person? Are you serious? That sex parties are going on in our communities, and the pastors are sitting aloof, and the church leaders are sitting aloof, and the community leaders are sitting aloof. And we even hear the high net worth individuals actually own sex clubs, and they lead these young girls and young boys who belong to churches. My goodness, that's why we're discussing it right here on the TIG show. This is gospel.
Who is this King of glory? He's a lot strong and mighty. Yes, we can call him all. See, I'm an overcomer. Listen, no weapon fashioned against me shall prosper. For the greater one lives in me, yes, he does. Yes, yes, we can call him all. See, I'm an
How did that
overcomer.
sound?
Swagger pastor.
See, I'm an overcomer. I'm an overcomer. Say yes, sweating cooling. Yes, sweating cooling. Over Satan power. Desire cooling. I'm an overcomer. I'm a big now. I'm going to Hosanna. Hosanna. Are you for now? Jesus, Nirvana, Hosanna. Are you for Narbo? Hosanna. Come here to Hosanna. Hosanna. I mean, I'm about to say Hosanna. Jesus, Nirvana, Hosanna. Are you for Narbo? Hosanna. Kojo, come on.
Okay. So back into the studio, I'm going to find out from these gentlemen if they have any heard of any incidents where I'm sure you know that illicit sex, open sex, is abominable and it's against the laws of this land. I'm sure you know that. I remember back in the Valley View University, even when you hold a lady's hand, was a taboo. In fact, the dean of students will tell you this is open display of affection. You can actually have your credit hours reduced if you are caught. How much more open sex parties? What are our leaders doing? Are we watching, looking, watching? Stay unconcerned until this thing becomes a catastrophe, a calamity upon this land. Asana sorry, Anna. This is gospel.
What does it tell me matter? Is that you talk about UNICEF? Last week said then go some for leg. It's legal.
Last week then go some for his legal. You say what? You know shit when it happen for
They
this
say it be
country.
uni boys for leg organize the thing. Whatever.
Challenge.
Derek, time they go. Sorry, now quite bra. Time they go. Okay, so let me get back to you, Jebana. For you,
Yeah.
have you ever had any wind of the police or law enforcement agencies of this land,
Oh yeah.
you know, arresting
Yes.
people
There was one
who are
that was
involved in this
organized-
act? Yeah.
There was one that was organized at Bowie. Was it? Yeah, Bowie, that side. But the police got wind of it and then picked them up. I don't know how that case ended. You can Google
This
it.
is actually very funny because the one I attended at East Legon,
Yeah.
had one policeman attending. He wasn't in uniform, but I know him.
There was a policeman
There was
involved.
a policeman involved. I know him, but then he wasn't in uniform. He didn't come there as a policeman,
Yeah.
but he came to participate. So I mean, come on.
Yeah,
Off
they
this.
picked them up.
Wow.
Franco, you were talking about uni, right?
So yeah. So you said these kind of people are in the universities and the high schools.
Yes, the halls. Most halls and the universities organize these things. I had one I'm just getting info. One just happened at East Legon last week.
Oh, last week,
Yes,
just last week.
Yes.
One happened at East
Yes,
Legon.
and it was paid for by what do you say? Was that, where the fraud boys paid the whole thing. So they just had their friends come through.
And they paid
Yeah, they paid for everything.
food,
Just last week, yeah, everything.
girls, everything.
Everything.
Just go and
You
have
just come
sex.
and have fun. Yes.
Well, I have a message here. Sex parties has invaded our society now. I have a group that had an invitation to one of the sex parties at a coded location. And each person pays 100 Ghana cedis. I can send you the flyer that was sent. Please send it to me now, please. Send me the flyer now. If you are listening to us on Hit 103.9 FM on Facebook Live or anywhere across the world on www.myjoyonline.com, you click on that Hit FM icon. That icon, click on it, and you're listening to us now from tuning up. Send us a message right here on Facebook, and I'll read it. Share your experience with us. I'm going to be activating the phone lines very shortly. And if you have any experience to share with us, you are welcome. Kojo Sugar of Atinka TV says, this topic is for real. I've experienced it. Hey, Kojo. Do you mean you've experienced it?
You took part.
Okay. I'll activate the phone lines so you pass through. And this one says, hi bro, nice topic. I'll one day invite you to some of the strippers clubs in Accra. Me? Masa. Open sex parties are called Ogi. How do you call it?
Orgies.
Oh, geez.
Oh, sorry, I said Ogi.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's Ogi.
Yeah.
Okay. Orgy parties. Most of the big men even organize some themselves in their homes. God forgive them. On the phone lines now, I have Peter. Peter is going to share his experience with us. Hello, good evening, Peter. My brother, how are you doing?
Thank you. I'm very well.
Briefly, share your experience with us with regards to sex parties. Do you have any experience? Have you experienced it before? Somebody who has experienced this and you want to share with us?
Thank you so much. I think years ago, 12 years ago, I happened to be a DJ, but only had to play for events. And this weird experience happened when I was actually contracted to go and play in a party, not knowing the kind of party I was going to play. The moment I mentioned my price, they obliged and then they paid that sum of money. So I was told to meet at a particular point, and we met there, and I was blindfolded. And the next thing was that they drove. I could feel that the particular area where the party was held was close to where they asked me to stay, because the car kept on going and then it gets to turn left and turn right. And so the opinion I formed was that maybe they didn't want me to know exactly where the party was. We got there, two bouncers came up, they escorted me, still blindfolded, held my hands, and then they took me to the DJ box. I finished my stuff, and that is where they took off the cover from the DJ box, and I saw what they were at.
Are you serious?
It was a sex party. Now, the opinion people formed, even before that, the opinion I formed was that, well, maybe this, the young guys and the young girls are fond of it. But then I noticed that I couldn't identify faces, but then because they were in masks. But then I noticed that these guys in there were not just young men. They were elderly men who knew exactly what they were doing. They were above 18 years of age, and they were using ladies And these ladies, majority of them form part of campuses.
Our university campuses, you mean?
Our university campuses, polytechnic campuses, sometimes it even goes to as low as kids from SHS. And they get to do all this. It's not something that it's hidden. It's something that people do all the time. Sometimes they give you the code. They tell you it's coded. Sometimes they use certain codes and then they tell you it's coded. You see all these things on social media coded, this and that, but it happens. It's just by our door. It's just by our door. But you see, we are too blind and we can't identify some of this because we don't think things like this may happen. But it happens.
Oh my Lord. Lord, have mercy on us. So, Peter, so were you able to even,
Funky, I had taken money from them. It was the contract. I needed to honor my part of the contract. I played, and at some point, when they noticed that I was trying to stare too much, the bouncer told me to concentrate on the music, not to even raise my head to even the people there. Now, surprisingly, those I met inside were like 8. And then later, when a client comes through or somebody who is partaking in the party comes through, they have a room that you go take off your jacket, you go take off your boxer pants, and then you join the main hall. The ladies sing to them. So when the person is even coming from the other room, the person is naked coming to the hall, and they were doing their own thing there.
Peter, so, Charlie, I'm lost for words. Where exactly? I mean, I don't need you to give the landmark, but in which community? Where exactly in Accra that these things go on?
Well, we know very well. Dansoman is a hot point. Lots of coded parties do go on in Dansoman. Even around Osu,
they go on for Dansoman.
Parties do go on around Osu. Coded parties.
Everywhere.
That they have contracted strippers to come back. I know in the Brohafu region, in Sunyani, it does go on. In the Ashanti region, it does go on around our campuses. Even at Kokomlemi, where your studio is, I am so sure there is a point to do that. But then you would not have
Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much, Peter. Thank you for talking to us and such a serious deep relation. Thank you so much, Peter. God, we contact you again. I mean, this topic we are going to exhaust it. Thank you so much. So that was Peter, a follower of the TIG show, and he shared his experience, the DJ of a sex party. Goodness, Kweku.
Yeah.
Let me before I call Dr. Irajua and speak to Pastor Daniela Amwating as well. What do you think drive the youth into going into this kind of act?
Hardship. Yeah. Hardship.
Did you say hardship?
Yeah.
Hardship?
Yeah.
In what terms?
Charlie, come on, dinko for abontin. Charlie, come on, dinko for. Trust me, our leaders are not helping us. See, the system is so hard that people are doing just anything to get money. Look on the TVs right now, even on our TV stations, major TV stations. Look at the kind of music videos they show. Too much nudity on TV. Charlie, we are all bad boys, no small bad boys. But Charlie, there are certain things we don't want to see. Charlie, it's bad.
Have you realized every an alcoholic drink is targeted towards sex?
Everything is about sex. Everything is revealing something. Everything is bad. Go on Instagram. See, Snapchat and Grandpa Desanga is a bit private.
Hey, you showed me some Snapchats right now, and I had
girls.
to actually hold my head.
Let me phone. Charlie, see, let's be very, very honest. Charlie, what is going on is very bad. Our leaders have made the system so hard that people and the funny thing is that most of our leaders are the ones sleeping with these girls.
Yeah.
You understand? They've hoarded the monies and everything with them, and then they need to sleep with you to get this money. See, the one of the ladies I spoke to at the sex party, I interviewed her. I spoke to her, and then she was like, "Charlie, I'm a uni graduate. Like at that level, you understand? After going to pay over $100,000 and things to go to school, our level. So if this big man will come and then come and sleep with her, and then probably maybe whatever she's getting $10,000. How many days or months will she stand on the road to get $10,000? This thing is crazy. It's real, Charlie. It's real. And these things, the Bible spoke about these things when it's coming to the end time. Okay. Charlie, I'm very passionate about this. It's bad.
Relax. I see you are getting to.
No, Charlie. See,
you are getting emotional. Easy.
I'll take another subject. Come on. I'll hit another subject. I'll hit another subject. Give us a plan. It's not just people that are hungry for food. Yes. People that are hungry for food. Now, how do you become a celebrity as a woman in Ghana? Then they were sending you or any to do something and blast it on the internet. There you go.
Okay. So, in a bit, I'm going to be talking to Pastor Daniel Amoateng. These are comments from Facebook. Inshiraba Michael says, the Fakadi girl is something else. Samuel Kwame Radio says, he's from Russia. He said, this is very serious, oh, bro. Crew Diamond says, I'm from Thailand, and this is real here in Thailand. It's crazy. I even had a newly married couple wanting me to come and have a threesome, and they will pay me, but I refused. Threesome, you mean? On the phone lines now, we have Pastor Daniel Amoateng. Dr. Rajwa. Dr. Rajwa. Good evening, Doc. I'm quite well, Doc. How are you?
Jesus. Stories about the sex parties and all those.
It's crazy, Doc.
It sounds very, very scary.
So, for you as a medical doctor, a young medical doctor, what do you think our youth are getting themselves into health-wise?
So I had one of these condoms when they're having the sex, but I mean, how many of the sex parties actually use condoms, and do all of them actually use condoms? So I'm thinking of the STIs, sexually transmitted infections that people can pick up from these parties. So the HIV, herpes, chlamydia, gonorrhea, hepatitis C, etc. And with syphilis and herpes, you can get very look at them. And with the person, it can pass it on to you. So if you think that you're using a condom and you're safe, I mean, you can also get STIs from kissing and other things as well. That's a big factor here. And I'm sure there's probably use of alcohol and then drugs and smoking, probably shisha, cigarettes. I haven't been to one before, so I don't know what happens there. But I'm just giving just imagining what happens. Yes.
And I hear the age limit. The age limit is from 18 years up to the late 20s and all that. It's very terrible, very terrible. So if you indulge yourself in this for a very long time, aside the STIs and the STDs, yourself as an individual, what to lose in your retirement age?
Because of them relate to issues, and then probably the alcohol that relates to liver failure, most likely death. I think most of these people end up having psychological problems as well, because they have a very low self-esteem, so they may have depression and then anxiety issues.
we get somebody,
If you need to
the
still find
organizer
later.
of the sex party, so we go call him. Then you go
So
ask
there
him.
are quite harmful effects. There's nothing positive about
Oh,
this
after
sex
this
party
one,
that,
after this.
from any angle that you look at.
You know they pick.
Oh, goodness. Lord have mercy on us. Lord have mercy on us. Doc, we're going to be needing you here in the studio one of these days. We are going to exhaust this topic. I hear it has a lot of arms, lots of departments attached to this topic that we'll need you here in the studio to actually speak on the health hazards attached to these acts, to put the fear in these young graduates so they can at least attempt to stay away from these things. Thank you. Thank you for speaking to us, Dr. Erajua. Thank you so much. God be with you. All right. These are serious revelations, eh? And Stella Otu says, I think there's a lot of factors that contribute to this ongoing issue on board. May God help us. This is serious. Hardship.
So far as you are alive, something is about to happen to your life. The God of miracles.
Today or like.
So, fortunately, we have just in few minutes. I have also on the line a young man. I choose to withhold his name for security reasons. He's agreed to speak with us, and he has a direct experience he would like to share with us. My brother, good evening to you. Where are you? Where are you now currently? Okay, great. So, in few minutes, share your experience with us with regards to this sex parties going on in our cities and in our communities. Share your experience with us.
It's quite unbelievable because I don't know. This thing is becoming something I don't understand. I was in school the other day, and then I was called upon for some party by my friends, and then when I went to when I attended the party, to be honest with you, what I wanted to see was something else. The naked ladies everywhere, there were condoms flying everywhere, sex was going on free of charge in the open, nobody was saying nothing. Like, I was dumbfounded. I didn't know what to do. But I wouldn't say I didn't do. I actually had sex with like 2 or 3 girls in the morning because it was free. And then this thing is, I'm not proud about it, but I'm saying we need to take a look into.
Hold on. You had sex with three women before you left there. Wow. So you said you were in school and you were invited for this party. Oh goodness. Okay, so which level are you in the university? You are in level 300 now. Okay. So what do you think drive people like you into this kind of parties? What drives you people into these parties?
Be amongst they want to explore. They want to be among the winning guys on campus. I want to be among the guys that, do hits and then do that. And then one of the guys, when they mention them, we're like, yeah, you see, something like that. And trust me, I had the motive when I was going to school. But right now, I could see that life is more, there is more to life than death. Do you get me? Everything going on, you just have sex and I got tired. I slept with 3 ladies I don't even know anything about. honest with you, I don't know them from
No
nowhere.
regrets or what?
So currently, have you gotten out of this shock? Have you been able to speak to a counselor or a pastor to All right. So thank you for speaking to us, but please don't cut the line. Just my producers will speak to you. We'll have your contact and we'll have a discussion right after the show. Okay. All right. All right. Kweku, did you hear the young guy?
Mhm.
He was called in school, university. He's in level 300 for a party. He went there, he got drunk. It was a sex party. He had sex with 3 people without knowing.
Yeah, he didn't know anything about it.
Like he didn't know them.
doesn't know
He
them.
doesn't know them. It just happened. It's become so cheap, so common. Like sex is the cheapest thing you can find on in Ghana right now.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, Hank, everybody wants to become a big boy and a big girl now. You understand? Everybody wants to be a big boy or a big girl now. Everybody wants to be accepted as when he or she comes or posts a pic, you should be able to have like 1,000 likes and about 10 members. Now, how do most of our ladies become celebrities these days? You either do a semi-nude photo shoot or a nude photo shoot and blast it on the internet. That's all. You're a celeb now. Everybody talks about you the first 2 days. You put out your handle. You're there. You understand?
Kweku, what do you think that you?
Okay.
I mean, you are a media guy.
Right.
You've seen these kind of people. What do you think we must do as media house? What do you think we must do as industry leaders to protect these young people from this act? What do you think in your layman's?
There's nothing we can do about it. We can only talk about it after the show ends. It ends it. We know this. You and I know this. You're passionate about it. You are talking about it. The next man doesn't care. Our leaders don't care. Our leaders are the people who are encouraging these things. Our leaders are the ones who are sleeping with these girls. Our leaders are the ones that are using their monies to control all these things. So how are you going to fight it? It's like going to fight government or going to fight some whatever. It won't work until we all decide we've lost our morals as a people. Charlie, airtime. Trust me, airtime.
Pastors now preach success. They don't preach salvation. Have you read it?
Go to church and hear whether they preach salvation. Go to church and see whether
It's
they are
about
preaching
success.
revelation.
You get visa.
Right? Go to church and see whether someone is preaching Revelation 22. It's all about money, how you're making money, how you be successful, and all these things.
Exactly.
It's all about money. Nobody cares.
That's all.
Okay, Kojo Sugar. Good evening. How are you doing, my brother? In 1 minute, share your experience with us.
You know, because of the nature, I was there, someone sent me and I decided to join. I don't chat there. Before I realized, they said everybody should introduce yourself with nude pictures, 3 full pictures with nude pictures. I don't know, after the show, I was sending some of the pictures. They were introducing. So those of us who were silent, they said if you don't introduce ourselves, they are going to take us off. But me, I was silent on the page. I was not picking up. And organized for a party. I went there, and it was a serious thing. At Dansuma, serious. They were just having sex like nobody's business.
You mean right in here in Dansoman?
Yes. Tomorrow you can meet and I'll share the WhatsApp page.
Wow.
After you said, I think our politicians, the big men they will pay for everything. They are controlling the whole system. They will pay for everything, the hotel, the sound, the everything, plus the ladies coming. They don't care.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you, Kojo Sugar. Okay, so it's obvious this is something that is no news. It looks like YNAI news,
I'm
but
surprised why you are shocked.
It's no news, right?
I'm surprised that you're shocked. Like
But don't you get worried as young people? Jay Banner, a young guy like you, Kwekweje.
The only reason why we're here talking about it is because we are worried. Yeah. If we weren't worried, you wouldn't
be here at all.
Yeah, because Charlie, and yet
It's going to be really difficult.
See, what I'm saying is, on TV, look on our TV channels these days. I have a friend, David, right? His, I think, 6-year-old girl. Akwani sa, like 6-year-old girl though. Or Sabia no Bunimo. Like, I mean, Charlie, the things they're seeing on TV,
It's horrible. Now, Gladys of Joy Prime TV says, please tell Kweku AJ that my pastor, Prophet Alex Armstrong of Potter's Family Chapel in Dasuma preaches salvation all the time.
Ayo.
We hear you, Gladys. We hear you. Mike from Russia. Mike says, we have your back. My brother, thank you so much for doing the listening. I think it has been a very, very disturbing issue we've discussed right here on Hits 103.9 FM on the TIG show. Thank you, Jay Banner. Thank you. In spite of your weakness, you found time to come here to discuss because you are passionate about this topic. Kweku, thank you for coming. Please don't stop. We're going to be calling you each and every time we need you for these kind of topics, and we need to do justice to it to save the teaming youth, young people coming up. Well, it's been a nice experience here. On the Kweku, what's your social media handle?
So I'll just give out my Twitter.
Okay.
I'm a very Twitter person.
Okay.
I like to keep the other ones private.
Okay.
It's Kweku DJ. And please stop calling me DJ. It's DJ. It's my native name. So it's KWEKUDIDZE.
Okay.
Kweku DJ.
DIDZE.
Kweku DJ. Yeah.
DJ. Okay.
DJ.
Okay.
Jay, what's
All
your
of my
social media?
handles are one that's J Banner Danny Crane. JAYBARNNER. Danny is DANNY Crane.
Okay. Right. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Yes, you want to?
I mean, we need to mention some people who are listening to us.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
First and foremost, my girlfriend, Kukua, I love you so much. And then Weicha, Akosia, my Gimpa people who urged me on to come and say this.
Wow.
My Gimpa people, my Gimpa class.
They're all listening right now.
They're all listening. Bevu name boys, Charlie.
The
fire, please.
Salute to you guys. And you want to say?
And David.
Okay.
My brother.
All right. And thank you very much, everyone who tuning and everyone who called, and the young guy who called and shared his experience. Thank you, Peter. Thank you very much, and thank you, Dr. Irajua, thanks so much. It's been the TIG show. My name is Frankie Five. Thanks to my team of producers, Mario B, Lady Thes, and then Derek, and our guest producer, NYB. I don't know, he's coming on standby for my 7-star Diamond General King Lagazi on yacht settings. Frank. You can't get it wrong. Don't take off this dial. He's going to be here to entertain you with proper, root culture between now and the hour of 10. So don't change this dial. Kweku, we are done.
Our boss's wife.
Your boss.
Our boss's fiancée. Mama Flo, she's listening.
Oh, wow.
Thanks for the support.
Good evening, Mama Flo. Welcome back to Ghana. Thank you so much. I leave you in the hands of Albert and Grace all the way from the USA. And this is a song, My Testimony, we premiered here. And I want you to just enjoy yourself with it before King Lagazi takes over the airwaves. Thank you so much. God be with you. When you stop to say a prayer, say one for me. My name is Frankie Five, and I'm out.